Why you think you get alive this? Real nigga shit came to kill a process. Gotta kill all the nonsense. Tell them do better when they lie, ho.
Serious.
Yo, it's a problem for these niggas. Somebody better tell them. Was the kid they called the menace that grew to be a felon? Did a lot of dirt, nickel and dime, move a lot of work. But when you this smooth, the street life got a lot of perks. But niggas don't stand on their word, I don't respect it. Time get replaced with blood for that investment. Fate better think twice, no I don't accept it. It's been a cold world before them other niggas said it. You touch a stack, you get clapped. Bitch, I ain't into that. I sling packs and came back. Crack in the Reynolds wrap, the 38 hella sharp. Cannon roll, let it spark. Grazing past your wig piece, fucking tearing your head apart. Rapping fire with it ain't the crazy part. All you hear is do, 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 do. Shit sounding like Baby Shark. Now we up, we ain't wishing for luck. Y'all the reason shit weak, cause you ain't hitting the niggas plotting to get me. I guess I gotta slide on them. Load up the semi, get close and fire on them. You thought I was pussy, guess I got a surprise for them. Oh, that's your mans, I bet you don't wanna die for them. Niggas plot to get me, I guess I gotta slide on them. Load up the semi, get close and fire on them. You thought I was pussy, guess I got a surprise for them. Oh, that's your mans, I bet you don't wanna die for them. Yo, if it's Piff, got a ton of O's. Niggas get faded like bleach when it's poured over colored clothes. Mary Jane something like a friend when you call a bug, but she always fighting with herself till I break it up. Niggas lose focus trying to hate on us, kinda like they made it up. Trying to hold it down, the only way is up. Showing disrespect to the gods, it ain't the way to start. Clowns get referred to as pussy, that mean lady parts. Spend the block on a few niggas, yeah, I'm one of those. You could be as cool as a fan, you had it coming though. Bullets like to glide in the air, no fabrication. They fly like first class and need a travel agent. Black ops, should've cracked tops in your backdrops. Should've really get you cropped out when it snaps shots. Niggas watching don't understand, that's how it always go. Life leave the ugliest wounds, some of them niggas plotting to get me. I guess I gotta slide on them. Load up the semi, get close and fire on them. You thought I was pussy, guess I got a surprise for them. Oh, that's your mans, I bet you don't wanna die for them. Niggas plot to get me, I guess I gotta slide on them. Load up the semi, get close and fire on them. You thought I was pussy, guess I got a surprise for them. Oh, that's your mans, I bet you don't wanna die for them.
Serious.
This is the hottest comedy show in the United States.
Village.
I got big bro.
We don't take no L at all. What? Stop.
Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. I'm stopping shit like a red light. Run up on me, you gon' see a red light. You a snitch, nigga, he a fed type. He ain't really bad, he just saying right. Stay on the cheese all day and night. Don't chase the cat, don't fuck with mice. Young nigga ballin' like Jerry Rice. This life a game, just play it right. All of you bitches play games. All of you niggas two-faced. I'm too busy chasing the cake. Winning the race or we in first place. I'll forever go race. You niggas can't handle my weight. Hell no, I'm never afraid. Speaking on game, we'll slide any day. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts.
Oh my god, shit, look who done stepping this bitch. A hot nigga that's a poet, kicking some of that real knowledge about how niggas is. I'm about what profits they really got in their pockets, or how they out with that rocket. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all niggas found me flopping. Y'all niggas smell me plotting. Can't trust niggas cause they say they down and they snitch. Takashi, y'all ain't trapping, y'all barely rapping. Most of y'all really acting. That's facts cause they fiction and not about no action. Niggas need to stop playing games. This ain't Madden, this Barbie nigga talking shit, but I ain't lacking. Got my yes though, even though I'm a spiritual individual, giving this lyrical flow. And before I go and pass it to bro, let me get on. You hoes, y'all giving up pussy without any goals. Soon as your nigga turn his back, you fucking on this bro. Then act like your pussy go. That's the shit you hoes selling, but it ain't getting sold. I love my ladies to the max, but these hoes is cold. Stay on your toes, never fold. That's the goal.
We achieving, nigga. I get head like Beavis, nigga. See, gon' swallow the whole semen, nigga. My gang solid that semen, nigga. Y'all broke as hell, y'all be fiending, nigga. We don't follow, we be leading, nigga. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts.
We are back on the Smokers Lounge. I am your host, Chris Cyphers. We are sponsored by Executive Sessions. Salute to the fam. Excuse me. Thanks for the pack. Talk to me good. What's going on, family? You already know what it is. Links in the chat. As you come in, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Please share the build and hit that notification bell so you can be part of the build when we go live. With that being said, you already know we heading for a family. Yer! Mission, nigga. Yeah, go ahead and hit that link. Come through. I know it's late. You know what I'm saying? I know it's late for the people on the East Coast. I ain't see nobody live. And when I thought of going live, people was live. And I ain't, you know me, I'm more respectful to the family of the people that I call family. So I'm not going to sit there and try to intercept their live and, you know, let them keep the, you know, keep shit flowing. So, you know, we here in the HotBox right now. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, big bro?
All good. Much love to the family. Much love, much respect, everybody. Chilling, man. Falling back.
You're that part.
You're.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You already know, family. We hotboxing it today. Smoke. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I was smoking on the same. I forgot what the fuck the name of the shit. Goddamn, it wasn't Mr. Nice Guy or nothing, but it's like Mr. Something or Smiles or some shit. Anyway, it's just a fucking hybrid. Shit is motherfucking dope. And no, I'm not touching this motherfucking El Chapo. I still haven't even touched this El Chapo yet. It's been about 3 days since I had this shit, and I'm not touching it because it's not about that time yet. But at the end of the day, we smoking on some good, shout out to Executive Sessions, especially, for the hookup. And, that's what it is. How's your day, OG?
Everything good, bro. Man and family falling back, man. Enjoying life. Shit. Another day.
Right. That's
Wiped on my daughter here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she getting better with it though. So less screaming.
That's what's up.
But all good, fam. All good. About yours, my bro.
All I can say, bro, it was downhill and an uphill battle.
Yeah, I got it.
This day is very challenging, bro. Like very challenging. It's gonna be challenging throughout my life, bro. This has hit a part of my life that made shit worse. Okay. But it's a learning experience for others. So whenever I'm able to get this shit together and I'm able to, let people know, hey, don't do this. We'll be fine. But other than that, man, like my day was cool. I got out, made my little few errands, did what I needed to do. Thought I was gonna work on music today, but I ended up not working on music. So I can't really, say if that's a good or a bad thing. But at the end of the day, it's really a good thing to get away from music since I'm always drowning myself in music. So, it's cool to, have that space to do other things, that time to, do other stuff, just maybe even if it's just relaxing or whatever. But yeah, my day was cool, man. I can't really complain about it.
That's what's up, my brother. That's what's up, man. Same here, man. Another day in the motherfucking on this plane.
Right. Well, since we got you up here, shit, we might as well, ask you some questions. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got Lady Legs in the building. Peace, love, and respect. Salute to you. Salute to your family. You know what I'm saying?
No problem, my brother. I answer to the best of my ability and the best of my experience.
Word. And shout out to the young Empress and CC as well. Salute to them.
For sure. Much love, Lady Shaq.
So okay, so check this out. Because I know from the time I was in the military and the time you was in the military, a lot of shit was different. Because we know how quick and how frequent the military change.
Like so, the wind.
Right. So, during the time that you was in, first of all, I would say, what year did you join?
I joined in April 88.
April 8. Bet.
And I got released probably April of 91. I was supposed to do a 4-year term. I ended up getting hurt and getting out under a medical.
Oh shit, we damn near the same. Goddamn, I knew you was my distant brother from a goddamn different mother. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. So what was the I'm gonna just start off by saying this. What was the most challenging thing of like not basic training or AIT, like when you got to your duty station? What and from the time you got there to the time that you exit, what was the most challenging thing in your life at that point of being a civilian and being part of the military?
The most challenging thing after basic training and AIT, well, for me was, see, I wanted to leave the country because, like I told you, I had a drug addiction.
Right.
So basically, I picked Europe, but I didn't have no understanding of what Europe the fuck was. I went over there, man, and basically we was basically, I was stationed in Karlsruhe, West Germany, but we did training in Stuttgart, Mannheim, and a bunch of other mountains. So I ended up in a fucking bunch of mountains and shit, -20, -30. The biggest thing for me was just trying to keep warm and not lose no fucking body parts, no hands, fingers, toes, none of that shit. It was just keeping warm because, like I said, I was a field rat. I stayed in the field 9 months out of the fucking year. So my biggest thing was keeping warm out that motherfucker. Like I said, I didn't know nothing about Europe. I went over there and it was colder than the motherfucker.
Okay. What would you say would be the best experience in the time that you got to your duty station? Well, from the time you got to your duty station to the time you exit.
It was a couple of things. Traveling all of Germany, hitting France, hitting 50 Mark Park, the red light district.
Yeah, okay. I know about the red light.
And
Been there, done that.
And experiencing that, how can you put it? The lifestyle over there.
Right.
It was all mind blowing because I went straight from North Philadelphia to basically training and other training AIT than over there. So I would say the culture shock. Like one time I walked for 10 blocks looking for just killing time, looking for a dark skinned face. It took me 10 whole blocks, about a mile, before I ran into one of our people. And basically he didn't even speak English. Didn't understand a word I was
that
fucking
part.
saying.
That part. That part.
But it was still happy to see it,
Right. It was
a melanated a brother, after 10 blocks of seeing nothing but white people,
right?
Whatever you want to call it.
Like, isn't that crazy when we travel outside of America or outside of our country? The one of the main things we look for is the people that's like us. And soon as we find them, we're like, yo, what's up? It's like you're a fucking kid in the candy store. Like, yo, what's up?
They looking at you like, I don't know you.
Right.
Not with this person. So that was my biggest experience, one of my experiences. Like I said, walking that 10 blocks looking for somebody that looked like me. And it took a whole mile before I found somebody. And they didn't even know the language.
Right. Okay. So so when you was in Germany, did you have any like expectations? Like were you gonna meet any black people? Were they gonna be just like the people in America, kind of like, or like any kind of like sort of little quirky shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
It was like going to a different place in the world, man. That shit was mind blowing, man. The shit I seen over there, how they partied over there, the shit that goes on over there. Like I said, prostitution legal. I ran into one situation where I'm at the club and a married couple approached me. And the guy tell me, hey, my wife wouldn't fuck you. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, huh? Drunk, you know what I mean? Your wife wouldn't fuck me. And you okay with it? You know, I end up writing a note on my car in case something happened to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
I fucked her.
So all right, another question I have. So when you was over there, what type of like religious things were you hearing of? Like, did you hear like any type of religious belief, or people was like, oh no, you like the Lord and this, da da da, you have to go to this church and repent to the Lord and da 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 da. Like, do you hear that same kind of stuff like over there? Like
Nah,
that you hear
my
over
brother,
here?
no, nothing like that over there.
Right.
They don't seem like a very religious country to me.
Exactly. Trust me.
You
I
know,
know.
they have their own cathedrals and churches.
Yeah, they do.
But they more wilder and open.
Yeah, these motherfuckers is not over there saying, "Oh, we need to celebrate the Hunchback of Notre Dame every fucking year."
Exactly.
That's not happening. Because a lot of people think shit like that is actually happening, but like, no, it's not really happening. Okay, so being that you was in the military, not just being overseas, but being that you was in the military and upholding the civilian and military title, what were the challenges between that? Because when you're in the military and you're not working, you're counted as civilian. So we know that if you get in trouble during that time, you're gonna get trouble in your army unit or your military unit. So like, did you run into any problems like that? To where they you had to go through like a let's just say a DUI, and then your sergeant or your commander was like, yo, and you have to go through this little 25 days of of just duty and bullshit. Did you
Yeah,
come
it
across that?
happened to me. I ended up going over there and getting hooked on that hash. I got hooked. I mean, hooked. I ended up, man, I was bouncing checks all around that motherfucker. I had on my military badge, no check cashing service. couldn't catch a check. Got in trouble for that shit. But it was like, wow, man, that shit was crazy, man. Like I traveled from one end of Germany to another end of Germany trying to find some weed. Couldn't find none. Found all kinds of shit, acid. But then when I found hash, it was like, man, they had some of the best hash in the world.
They do. And
Straight from the Middle East. Man, that shit, boy, it had me fucked up, Chris. I was fucked up.
Hey, but check this out, because a lot of people don't know. This is why when you go to Germany, any part of Germany or the Netherlands or anywhere around there, when you go to their hash bars, their hash bars have tobacco in it. It have to be, well, now it may be different, but from that time, we're like around like let's just say around like 2006, 2007, they basically been implementing tobacco inside of their hash or their pre-rolls or whatever they're selling. You know what I'm saying? Because when beforehand, when they started just doing plain hash and doing straight herbal, people was getting high and high and high, and people was falling out, and there was a few different medical issues. Not saying that they were selling bad things, it was just saying people really couldn't handle their high after they was on that hash, because it was knocking them the fuck out. People would be asleep, they don't want to wake up, and picture you working and it's 11 o'clock, it's time for you to get off, and you got like 4 people in the bar just pass the fuck out on hash, and they don't want to fucking wake up or leave. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. It's a problem for business. So they
and
started.
bruh,
Go ahead.
they party like
No other.
every day is the fucking last day of the earth. I
Yep.
mean, you go in a club at 10 o'clock, that job don't close to 6, 7, 8 in the morning over them jobs.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that's facts. Facts. Even still, when they started implementing at that time, the party scene was crazy, and even the red light districts was still lit. So like it's it get mad crazy, and that's one of those places that you got to be there to see it for yourself. We could talk about it. Me and OG could talk about it all day. We could talk about our experiences all day, day in, day out. You have to be there to experience and know what the fuck we talking about. And then you like, I think I know what the fuck he's
And
yeah.
another experience that was crazy, driving on the Autobahn.
Autobahn.
No speed limit, bro.
No speed limit. No
speed limit, bro.
Limit.
And to answer one of your questions you asked me earlier, what kept me in line, I found out like they police is called Polar's Eye over there, Polar's Eye, some shit like that. But it's no police brutality law. They could just beat your ass and there ain't no consequences.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that kept me in line. I'm like, these motherfuckers ain't over here playing. They ain't playing at all.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that kept me in line. And they said if we ever got in trouble, go to the nearest embassy. If a riot or something broke out, just get to the embassy because they hated us. You know what I mean? You know, they acted like they liked us, but they really didn't like us.
Yep. Because we
I'm
stole
talking about the military in general.
Yeah, the military, because we stole all their shit.
Exactly.
They hate the motherfucking military. But when you was out of that uniform, if you was our skin, they loved you.
Mm-hmm.
They loved you.
That's facts, bro.
They adored you. You smelled so good to them. They adored you. But okay. So let's just see. What was okay. First of all, respectfully, if you feel like talking about this, what was one of your worst like downtimes in the military during your term? Being it was over here in Garrison or it was over in Germany or whatever the case may be. Like what was your worst like downtime in the military?
Like I said, probably when I was, fucking with that hash and lost control, and I had to get myself back straight. You know what I mean? so I wouldn't be in Fort Leavenworth. So one of my worst times was fucking with that hash and letting it get out of control, and then having to straighten myself out so I wouldn't be in jail.
Right. So, in being that you was dealing in the hash, and I'm pretty sure, well, not pretty sure, but if you smoke weed, so I'm pretty sure, like, if you probably hit some hash over here, what would you say have the better hash, over there or over here?
It ain't even a comparison, bro. Over there, it ain't even a fucking comparison. Hey, motherfuckers making that hash over here in their bathtub, man.
They motherfucking joking over here, bro, ain't it?
Exactly, man. That shit was so potent, so sticky, so chocolatey. That shit was like caramel and shit.
Yeah.
Or milk chocolate. But that shit hit you like a motherfucker, like you said. It hit you hard. So hash over there. And like I said, it was coming straight from the Middle East.
Right. I told y'all like this is why they had to implement and take out as much hash as they was giving to people, because people was knocking the fuck out in bars like the whole day.
And then the German beer, man, that shit is like 3 times stronger than the regular beer. So you got that good hash and you got this beer that tastes like got 2 shots of liquor in it. that get you fucked up too.
Right.
And then they serve they bear warm.
Mm-hmm.
So you drinking warm beer, smoking on some good hash, you fucked up and drinking. It was crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Um. I mean, since this, seemed like, interview type, we're gonna keep it there, you know what I'm saying? So what what made you join the military in the first place?
What made me join the military? Because basically I had got hooked on crack in my teens. And basically I had burned all my bridges before I turned 18. So for me, I seen a life for crime, or I had to join the military. I seen myself either getting killed, robbing somebody, or being in jail for 30 to 40 years, or going to military. So I like I said, I was fighting the addiction in my while people was going to, junior high school and in high school, I was fighting the addiction. So
Mhm.
I really didn't have no choice. It wasn't no jobs in Philadelphia at that time. It was some jobs, but it wasn't many. You had like 1 million people fighting for 100 jobs, you know, and my addiction. So that's what really made me go. I seen prison or military, and I chose the military. And we talking about like 80, 87, 86, when the crack era was still really pumping. They was pumping that shit in our neighborhoods and really tearing down the family structures and all of that. I had to go, man. It was either do that or I was going to be in Holmesburg for the next 20 or 30 years, because that's the prison in the Philadelphia area, Holmesburg Penitentiary. So that's what really made me go on, brother.
That's what's up. Um, what was your what was you expecting when you got to basic training?
Uh, I didn't know what to expect. Like I said, I basically detoxed from
Mm.
off of from off of coke and crack while I was in basic training. So I don't know really what I felt, man, because
Ooh,
I was going through
ooh,
some life changing shit, man.
right.
Getting off of that shit, trying to clear my head up, trying to get my body back right. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay, okay. So how was that? Because you're going, you're getting off the stuff that you was on, right? You trying to better your life, but then you put yourself in a sense in the aspect where motherfuckers is telling you what to do, yelling in your face, and all this stuff. So it kind of like is like adding on to the anxiety of what you're facing at this point. So it's like, like how was dealing with that, because at some point were you going through some type of withdrawals or
Yes,
anything
sir. What really pushed me was everybody told me I wasn't going to make it because I didn't know how to. I wasn't good at taking orders, so
Mhm.
that pushed me through my addiction, through my fears, through my not wanting to give up, because people, how people say, you ain't gonna make it, dog. You can't take no orders. You don't like listen to nobody. You hard headed. So all I kept hearing is the people saying, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it, and that pushed me even harder and made me sweat all that shit out of me and really get to do what I had to do. But
Yeah.
basically, like I said, people saying you ain't gonna make it. You know, you ain't gonna never be nothing but a fucking drug addict or you know what they call us. You know what I mean? So that pushed me.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Much respect. That takes a lot to deal with, especially when you're trying to um come up and do better, or better yourself. It's just a lot. Like, it's a lot to deal with. It's just really, like, for me, I didn't really have to deal with like a lot of that, but I knew I had to do something for somebody, and that was my nephew, because I had to let him go right before I went in the military. So when you have that self power, I'm not gonna say manpower. When you have that self power, anything is possible. Anything is fucking possible.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a wonderful thing to even notice that you have that power when you could just overcome anything. You know that you can overcome anything that come in your way. You know what I'm saying? So much respect for you for doing
Yeah,
that and
much respect to you
sharing
too,
that.
my brother. Like I said, when people was going to middle schools and high schools, I was fighting an addiction, man. I was homeless. You know, I had burnt my bridges with my family, my mom. My mom kicked me out of the house, all of that shit. So my back was really against the wall. I was like 17 years old in shelters or living in the fucking streets, that kind of shit. So that pushed me.
I feel it. I feel it. Okay, so let me get this. Um, how? Okay. In like, what ways and how did being in the military better you after getting out?
Uh, I would say it taught me a lot of mental discipline and self discipline, and those were the main things. I knew I can go through some things and deal with them. You know, I knew I can. Uh, they pushed my body and my mind so hard. I know I can go through anything after I went through that. It wasn't nothing that I wasn't able to do because I was mentally prepared to do it if once I put my mind to it. So basically, it just, like I said, taught me how to self discipline and how to basically discipline yourself.
That part, self discipline. That's nice. I will. That would be my answer as well, because it did teach me a lot of self discipline. It taught me service to myself and selfless service as well. To just recognize the difference, to know when you're doing service for yourself and service for others, which is always cool. And I mean, we always had that, but now I can recognize that in many different ways. You know, um, let me see. When you got into the military, did you have any goals, and what was like your main goal?
my main goal was really get off of that shit. And at one point I thought I was gonna be do it for a career.
Mm-hmm.
But that was really my main goal was just finishing it. You know what I mean? Just finishing.
Yeah.
Basic training, AIT, and trying to do my stint.
Yep.
It was good, my brother. How you doing?
Monty Bay in the building. What's going on, brother? Salute to you. Salute to your family.
Salute, my brother.
Same to you, Nobles. Yeah, I'm enjoying your conversation there. I'm multitasking. Hanging out clothes and folding clothes, doing my domestic stuff before I get to my workstation to work. Enjoying your conversation there.
Mhm.
You know.
Appreciate you, good brother.
Appreciate
Hope you guys had a great weekend. I know your weekend's about over now, right?
Well, I don't have weeks or weekends. I have strong and strong ends. Cause we ain't weak over here. We keep it strong, you know what I'm saying? But my strong has actually my strong end actually turned into a motherfucking weekend. But at the end of the day, shit happens and it's cool, but we still gotta, prevail, progress, and keep moving forward. So,
Keep putting out those hits, Chris. You got a talent, bro. Keep putting out those hits.
And me, my brother, I've
thank
been
you.
retired for
Thank you.
25 years, so every day is the weekend to me.
Oh, yeah, you're living the good life there, OG. You are living the good life, bro.
Shit, he ain't the only one. Shit, I think both of us could tell you straight, could tell you easy. I'm just saying, like, that's why I had to, for me to even have this period to where I can even switch this whole concept of a week to a weekend to even something else, to something that's better and something that would strengthen us, gave me the more opportunity and time to know what the fuck I should be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, there's a reason why I'm here. It's the reason why all of us is here. And, coming together as always. And, we lit. Point blank. But yeah, that's dope, OG. You know what I'm saying? Just wanna because I haven't seen a lot of people really like question you, about your time and stuff during the service at the time that you was in and what you experienced or anything, and your downfalls, your upfalls, and whatever the case may be. So people that don't know that, and they may hear one little speck of a conversation, may judge you, and it sucks, to be judged off of small information that people don't know, you know. So, it's dope that, you're able, to be here and, and let people know, like, this is why I joined the military. This is what I was going through in the military, and this is what made me better. Not just even, that, we see the bullshit, but at the end of the day, what everybody's doing, taking, eating the meat, spitting the bones. Well, you did the same thing, and you took what was best for you and made it a better thing for you, your life, your family, and whatever the case may be. And I salute you to that. I salute you, bro.
Appreciate that, bro. To be honest, I was rebelling against everything when I was growing up. I was rebelling against the school. I was rebelling against that white picture of Jesus in our house. I was rebelling against all that shit, man. I was fighting it then. I just didn't know I was fighting it. I have a picture in my house when I was I think 21 years old. I think I had the dashiki on. You know, I was totally brainwashed, man. You know what I mean? I rebelled, like I said, I rebelled against the education. I rebelled against the church. I rebelled against, seemed like everything growing up. But y'all got it.
Yeah. Well, we all go through those phases. We all go through those phases.
Yes, sir.
And everything happens for a reason, you know. We were meant to go through those phases, right? And the good thing is, you know, you evolved out of that, right? So, which means you were selected, you were chosen. Because unfortunately, the majority of us never evolved out of those systems, you know.
Yes, sir. Like I said, I'm proud. I have 30 years off of 30 years plus off of cocaine, crack, all that shit. Man, a lot of people never even get off of it once they get hooked on it.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm proud. I'm proud of. I pat myself on the back for that achievement.
Mm-hmm. And the one thing a lot of people don't understand how much the military changed and how quick and how soon they change. So, like when Medea Mode was bringing up a oath on a contract, some of us that was in the military, we never read an oath on a contract, or the contract never withheld an oath. So we don't know what he's talking about because that's some new shit.
Right.
But he wouldn't know that because he is always trying to give some new shit, besides understanding that we didn't just come or exit out the military just now. We did this shit before 2008, before 2010, before 2012. We've already been in the military and out of the military by then. So we don't know this new shit that motherfuckers is motherfucking doing. A lot of people don't understand how quick the military change. They will change on you within a month and have it in the AR, which is an army regulation, which is the army's Bible. The army have to go by the regulation. Reasons why they call it an AR, army regulation. How do I know this? Because I am a paperwork expert. So I have to know the Bible of the army, the ins and out. What can we do? What can we not do? I have to know all the ARs. Just like there are verses in the Bible, there's different ARs. Just like there are different books in the there's different ARs.
That's why it's important for people to just listen. You know, you have to be a good listener to know what, you know, a particular person's situation. Listen to what Chris's situation is. And see, the problem is people want to be the, you know, like they know everything, right? And want to just dictate how things are without ever listening to the particular individual's circumstance or situation or experience, right? That's the problem. Just listen.
Exactly, because I'm not here to stare anybody wrong or mislead anybody. I can only give you what I know. And I'm not making this shit up because I never made this shit up. But at the same time, if you're in a predicament that maybe I know of, I may be one of those people that can help you. But if you don't want to take that help, that's cool. That's respectful as well. It's easy as hitting the X on you know, the top corner, the top right corner, or the top left corner if you're on Mac. That's how easy it is. It's all good. Shout out to Phenomenal Mommy. Peace, love, and respect. Salute to you and your family. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like you just said earlier, man, they would change weapons, upgrade weapons like every 6 months or twice a year. So shit would always, or they'd bring a new weapon in for us to train in. We all, like you said, it was more than one uh weapons that you 45s, other shit,
Mm-hmm.
laws that you had to know. Like the
Yep.
M15 might have came out, then they came out with the M16. Like I
Yep.
said,
Like,
you was on point. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, because I was in a striker unit, and our snipers went from 201s to 207s to 208s. I'm like, what the fuck is this multiplication right now? But then when I seen this shit in action, I'm like, yo, these niggas are taking shoulders and heads off from fucking yards away, like football fields away. These motherfuckers is always testing on new shit, always on new shit. Y'all think we had to hit the motherfucking range only when we was in basic, only when we was in AIT, only when we was at our dude? Like, no. Every time we go to the range, we have to test shit the fuck out and be on our square. And 9 times out of 10, if we hit a fucking range and a new range that we don't even know, we're trying some new shit out. Do y'all even know that when, you know, motherfuckers shoot that, what they call it, a bazooka, which is a RPG? Do y'all even know that nobody could stand behind you? People think that
Yeah,
you can just be like in a video
exactly.
game and just shoot a fucking goddamn bazooka or RPG and everybody is around you like, oh shit, look at that. Phew, psh, oh, look at that. Oh, that blow that motherfucker the fuck. No.
You gotta let
You,
people know. Get
you
out the back blast.
back blast area all clear. Exactly. Back blast area all clear. That means in that radius of even the people in behind you or around you, there's no way they could that's safe. You can't do that. You have to say back blast area all clear, and this is the reason why you only see about 3 to 4 people when there's an RPG being shot. There's no group of like fucking 10 or 20 people. There's only a small group of people because if there's that many people around in a group, somebody's going to get hurt. And it's going to be called friendly fire. So like there's sciences that these motherfuckers built to this shit. We understood this shit and we know this shit. But it's nothing different from 1 + 1, 2 + fucking 2. It's really not. It's just blueprint, standard. It's a foundation. Your police, your local police is made off of this foundation. Yes, everybody's local police, your police department, is made off the Army's foundation. Every Army group that you even saw, even KKK, was even still built off of Army relation. Reasons why they move like an Army operative. This is your local police. This is your security guards. You know what I'm saying? The same system that's fucking us up, they're using to fuck other countries up. Get it, family? They're fucking other countries up with this same system. Go ahead, big bro.
And the sad thing about it is, we're getting in trouble for hurting somebody in the military before the police get in trouble. This is the sad part about it, man. They gave these police amnesty to basically whoop our ass. And if we touch the wrong person in a non-combat situation, we going to jail. And that's the crazy part about it.
Facts.
Well, the closest I got to the military, I used to feed them. When I got the government contract in 2010, I was operating two restaurants inside the Yokota Air Force Base, way out in western Tokyo. So, um, and that's when we remember the March 2011 tsunami in Japan, and then they had what's called Operation Tomodachi when they came out. And so I saw a lot of that stuff, and so I was feeding the military people there for a while. So, but my mother was in the military. I had ancestors in it, so I respect the discipline. Um, that they have there. You know, and, my mother tried to get me to force me to join, but it just never happened. You know, for myself. But I enjoyed those restaurants, and unfortunately, it didn't last that long. But I enjoyed going because it gave me, allowed me to go back. It was a piece of America, right? So I could go into that base. I'm no longer in Japan. Everything's back home. And I kind of enjoyed that and wanted that to last. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way.
Yep. Yo, Farius, I know I sound young, and not even just sounding young, I look young. I look like I stepped out of fucking high school every time I walk outside my apartment, bro. Every time I walk outside of my home, I look like I stepped out of high school. I am the fountain of youth. I'm in my mid 30s, and I look like I'm still fucking 20.
Well, you can also pass for a high school student. We got to
That,
call you the new baby face, Chris.
that part. That part. But the crazy thing is, while he's mentioning that, why do the 70s and the 80s look younger than the 90s and the 20s? Like generation, like what's going on?
I think it's the food, bro. I think if you look at the older, we ate healthier, longer. The further you go back, even if you look at 100 years ago, our ancestors lived to be in their 90s, right? Hundreds. I think was the food because now recently everything's so processed, right? With the the GMO food. I think that's the huge problem, right? Look at the athletes. All these athletes get injured easily. Look at Jim Brown, never been injured. So I think it has a lot to do with the food, where they ate more natural foods back in the day, right? I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't eat as much processed food. We didn't eat a lot of processed food back in the 70s, and I think that stuff started kicking in from the late 90s on, right? So a lot of these children now grew up on that stuff.
Hey, Chris, can I change the topic for a minute, real quick?
Yes, sir.
Did anybody see what was going on today in Washington?
Oh, I heard about that. They had people were marching down there, and a lot of different people spoke, but
Yeah,
they didn't
that
put that on mainstream media,
against
right?
basically going against what these mandates
Yep.
that they push, and I'm kind of happy to see it, man, because they really, I'm gonna say this, they kind of being honest about shit, because a lot of people have been dying and be getting disabilities because of it, and basically they've been covering this shit up for too long, and like I said,
Yep.
it wasn't enough of us out there, but I'm glad it was going on. Y'all got it. That's what I wanted to bring up real quick.
Oh yeah, it was powerful what they did out there. That was a powerful, beautiful thing, you know. Um, and the mainstream media, of course, not going to cover that at all, right?
Mic check. Everybody there?
I'm here.
Mic check. Mic check. Can you hear me?
Got quiet for a minute. I didn't know if the brother Amani was finished or I lost. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's why I wanted to, because like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah. I just wanted to mention that.
yeah, they basically going against the system, or talking against the system, going against Fauci and all these mandates. And I'm happy somebody stepping up and going against it and calling it out for what it is. Because we got some people walking around here like that jab is the best thing that ever happened to them, and they can't go wrong with their medicine. You know what I mean? And they don't want to take an honest look at it. And when I bring it up, I'm a mad, angry person because I lost a child to that, and all I'm trying to do is like point people out, like, damn, they've been lying to us, the CDC and all these other organizations, about the safety of that from the beginning. And they try to make me out to be the bad guy because so that's what kind of made my day to see that shit was happening. Like I said, I wish it was more of us out there doing it, but I'm just happy it's getting done. Y'all got it.
Well, let's call a spade or spade. Are we just cowards? Are we just basically all talk? Cyber warriors in the metaverse or the YouTube verse. That's what we do. That's when we want to pound our chest. But when it comes down to it, getting on that battlefield, we're a bunch of cowards. Call a spade a spade.
Yes, sir. That's basically what I'm saying.
A bunch of armchair quarterbacks.
It's like we won't stand up and fight for anything. You know what I mean? Like we scared to.
Talk about being a crisis actor. Is that's the best we can do? Act behind the keyboard?
And the other thing, like I said, if anybody talk, the media control everything. So if you talk bad about, that prick or that jab, they were shooting everything down, and at least some I want to say real lifetime numbers that they're talking about. They talk about how people are really getting messed up from it because where people who getting disabilities, people dying from it a month after they take it, instead of covering it up like everything good with it. So I'm just glad somebody's putting some opposition out there against it.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good thing. Always a good thing there.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm using the bathroom.
Yeah, I got you, bro. It's like we so divided. We don't want to stand for nothing because we're so divided on everything.
But why is that, OG? What's your assessment on that? What is it? Is it something dealing with that goes way back in our genetic lines that we've at one point?
No, sir.
Although
I think
we look the
when
same.
they handed
What
us
is it?
when they handed us religion and science, we ran with it. Our imaginations ran with it, and we locked and loaded in it. You know, we waiting for somebody else to come save us when we gotta save ourselves. That's what I see.
Right.
It's like there's been
Well,
a
how do
lot.
we break out of that? How do we break out of that cycle?
We got open up our minds and how can I put open up our minds and accept the reality that we in. You know what I mean? And when you open up your mind and accept the reality you in, I think that's the only thing really going to help us. But it's going to take some of us really digging deep and stop believing and start going with more factual evidence instead of a belief. Once we start believing they shit, we fucked. And that's what we started believing everything that they told us. They told us Christopher Columbus discovered America. We believed it. You know, so. But what do you think? The same question you asked me.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with that it's an ancient thing, right? Certain nations were fighting each other, and then we're heirs of that. We're descendants from those ancient wars, right? So, and those ancient wars been fought amongst ourselves because we all look alike, and that's the real battle. And it's just been that and all that's right dealing with. That's what we're confronted with now, right? These ancient wars and conflicts, right? And so that's why we got the mayhem and conflict here, and it's difficult to overcome. So I think it has a lot to do with that. A lot to do with that, right? So anytime you create these fictions and fictitious stories and narratives to prevent a certain group of people from claiming their inheritance, that's in battle stuff. That's what I believe. Certain people didn't have those inheritances. They didn't, their ancestors didn't have national treasures, so they want to prevent others who have that
from having it. So they got to steal it.
That's what they want to do.
Got you.
Because that's what it's all about.
To cut you off. Go ahead, brother.
No, because that's basically what that's the crux of it. The whole issue. The crux of the issue is inheritance, title, estate. That's what makes the world go round. So, and you still got those ancient titles in the states that are abandoned and claimed by people who are not the true heirs of it. They're controlling it, and so they created mechanisms to ensure that the rightful heirs are oblivious and ignorant of their own inheritance. Hence, the out of Africa paradigm that they pumped hundreds of millions of dollars into creating.
Yes, sir.
It's not a coincidence that a lot of these promoters of this Africa out of Africa paradigm were people from the islands. Now, why is that? Because unlike the mainland North America, where inheritance were given to individuals, it wasn't like that on a lot of those small islands. On those small islands, it was just, the 1% who got those grants for land, where the majority of the people didn't have crap. Think about that. It's not a coincidence that the majority of these promoters are from those islands, and they're trying to prevent us from getting it.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So as they want to create these social constructs, Black, African American. Everybody could fit up under that. Hell, look, you got an Indian Brahmin in the White House who fit up under that Black umbrella. They nicely all comfortable, can snug up under that umbrella. But they don't want you pulling that umbrella away and getting specific now, because they're not included. So a lot of this stuff is born out of that there. But they're losing power and control. And the ancestors of the rightful heirs are guiding everything now, right? And so things is trying to turn, the pendulum is swinging the other way, because that's nature. And there's always going to be balance. Pendulum's going to go one way. It's not going to stop there and stay there forever. It's going to swing right back the other way. And that's why now's the time to start, claiming your inheritance, because the pendulum has already swung back in our favor.
Got you. Excellent points.
Because we got to secure our seeds' future, OG. We got to secure their future. That's what we live for. And don't let no one stop you. No one in the universe can stop you from that, from that rightful duty of yours as a parent, as a father, as a husband, is to secure your seeds' posterity moving into the future. That's your only job. And you're not going to be stopped, OG. You're not going to be stopped.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, my brother. We got to claim our children inheritance.
We're here for a reason, bro. We came a long way. We've seen it all. We came from the depths of fucking hell.
Yes, sir. North Philadelphia. Yes, sir.
They tried everything in a book to get rid of us, but we're still here.
I totally agree with you, my brother. They done ran every kind of experiment, done did all kinds of shit, like you said, to us.
I don't know, bro. I don't know if they did that to you guys in Philly, but did you guys you remember that government cheese program? Remember that?
Yeah,
you guys have
hell
that?
Yeah.
Bro, my grandmother was the first one in line to get that government cheese.
I remember that. Yeah.
She was the first one in line to get that government cheese. We don't know what the hell was in it, but I'm sure it wasn't good. But we survived it because we ate that shit like it was candy.
And then the produce boxes they used to get the people and shit. Oh, like you said, we don't know where it came from, what was in it. The different fruits and vegetable things they used to give us, the vegetables, along with the cheese and powdered milk.
That free government cheese came every month.
Peanut butter, big block. That shit, jelly. I remember,
we
bro.
grabbed that up like rats. We're still standing.
Still standing. Like you said, them grilled cheeses used to be gooder than the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fill
Yeah,
up
they
out with
tried
them
everything,
grilled
bro.
cheeses and everything. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, my grandmother would be the first one in line for that truck to grab that government cheese.
You know, remember them food? Oh, you remember the food stamp books?
Yeah, man, I used to steal them joints.
Yeah, you ain't old enough for the government cheese. That was before your era.
No, it was my era. I just was a baby nigga. I don't remember that shit.
Oh, okay, it's your era.
Yeah, like them food stamp books, nigga.
Yeah, you back, Chris? Yeah, he ain't back. We gonna hold it down. But yeah, I remember those days.
I'm back.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, Amani brought up the that government cheese, that big block of government cheese that they used to put in the neighborhood. I pulled that one too hard. Yeah, he was talking about that government cheese and all the things that they did to us. We didn't know was in that shit. And we still standing.
Damn. That Velveeta?
Is that what you want to call it?
That's what the name on the box. Velveeta.
Yeah, I must have fell off there.
So how's the weather where you at, Amani?
Oh, well, to me, it's hot, but everybody, I guess it's cold to everybody else. They're wearing huge jackets. It gets about at night around 2 degrees Celsius, 1 degree Celsius. That's like about 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Daytime, like right now, it should be about maybe 40-ish. But for me, that's kind of hot, right? So, especially when I go out and then my blood gets circulating because I ride my bicycle to the station, and then once my blood gets pumping, that's when I get hot and I have to actually take clothes off, right? So, but yeah, I mean, for most people, they're all in jackets, and some people actually have gloves on, you know. Um, but yeah, it's right around the nighttime temperature, 30 in daytime. It can get as high as 45, 48 some days, right? Yeah.
That sounds close to where I'm at in Georgia. That's the weather. And during the day, it might get barely hit 50, 51, 52. At night, it dropped down to 33, 32.
Oh, okay. What part of Georgia?
A little town called Greensboro, Georgia.
Oh, okay. Are you near like Wilkes County or
Shit, there's so many.
Wilkes?
I'm 100. I'm gonna say I'm 120, 25 miles from Atlanta, and I might be 175 from Augusta. So I'm in
Okay.
between Atlanta and Augusta.
Oh, okay. Okay. 125 miles. It'll take you about couple hours to get there by car, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, couple hours.
Yeah, I can get to Atlanta in about a hour and a half, and Augusta would probably take me 2.5 hours.
Yeah, because my new client, he's actually in that Georgia jurisdiction, and that's why I mentioned Wilkes County.
Yeah,
The other
it's
one's
so
also
every
Jones
every
County.
4 miles is a little exaggeration, but it's so many counties and shit down here. Like you every 10 miles may be a different county. Every
Right.
30 miles may be a different county, something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
And you have a lot of smaller counties also. You have some bigger ones, but a lot of smaller ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So things are working out well for him now. Once he receives the certified copy of that deed back, um, we're gonna feature that because we're gonna go live and share that with the family, and then we move into phase 2. Um, yeah, Georgia's a pretty interesting jurisdiction. Georgia.
Yeah, I'm not far from Lake Oconee. I'm about 35 minutes from Lake Oconee.
And how long have you been living down there in Georgia?
6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I left Philadelphia when I was 50. And I wish
Okay.
I'd left sooner.
And it's better. It's more peaceful. It's not the
It's
hustle and
way more
bustle.
peaceful.
You know.
I don't have no neighbor attached to me. I got nice acreages.
Clean. I'm sure it's cleaner air. The air quality's better,
Yeah,
right?
basically we could walk down our streets with. We don't gotta worry about no busted glass and all that shit. You can walk down this joint barefooted. You just gonna step on a bunch of rocks.
So I'm sure at nighttime is like pitch black, right? Not a lot of street
Oh yeah,
lights.
the back road, like they don't have lights. We don't have lights. The only lights you might see down here is traffic lights on these back roads, and there ain't even none on them.
Oh wow! So you definitely, if you're driving, you have to know where you're going, huh?
Yeah, once you get off the highway 95 or 20, there's no more lights where I'm at.
Wow.
Back roads, no lights.
Do
Two
you drive
lanes,
at
no
night?
lights.
Do you drive at night?
Yes, sir. If
You
I
know how to
have
get
to,
around, huh?
gotta get around. I just be careful because you got the dares, the all the wild animals.
Oh, there are
All the
animals out there?
animals. But mainly deer.
Deer? Okay. What about wolves and bears?
They're out here. I think the police just shot a wolf. Not or something the other morning. I woke up like 8 o'clock. Heard gunshots real close, like 3 houses down, and I see the cop, and I think it was like what they call not a wolf, a coyote. Looked like a coyote. So we got
Yeah,
all
there's a
kinds
lot of
of
those.
shit.
You gotta be careful. Those coyotes. A lot of them get rabid, and when they're rabid,
Yeah,
they
we
just go
got a lot
Rabbit's
of
crazy.
shit.
good.
Yeah, they got a lot of shit
No,
down
I mean
here though.
rabid, as in rabies. A rabid coyote.
No, I was talking about the animal rabbit. That shit good as fuck. I'm sorry, but go ahead. My bad.
But I don't know about you guys, but I always have these fantasies of that I'm battling these, like a wolf or a coyote or some dog, or I have to take them out. You guys ever think about that? You're in a situation where you're face to face with a wolf, and how will you take that animal down and kill it if it's kill or be killed? You ever think about
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
have those. I have those. Yeah, I have those moments. I
Right,
really do
right.
every day. every day. If I was this or if I was da 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 da, or
Yep.
some thought to get me into that, and I'd be like, yo, this is what I would do.
Right, because I haven't had to, when I was talking to my client there, he that's part of his business. He sells dogs and he breeds them, right? So he knows a lot about them. And I told him, like your larger dogs, you basically have to grapple them, get them in a position to where, you got to grapple them, get them right around the neck, and put your body weight on them and subdue them. And if it's a smaller dog like a pit bull, right, then your tactic would have to be a little bit different. You have to create a lot of spacing with that type of dog, because it's low to the ground, right? So, no, I mean,
Compact.
I have those. I have those thoughts all the time, bro. But now, when you're dealing with something like a cat, a big cat, a cougar, or lion, you need technology, right? You're gonna because they that's a different animal. They got
Yeah,
claws,
you just gotta have your shit close. That's all.
right?
Cold
Well, you
still.
need a lot of technology, right? So, um, a dog, coyote, you can take out with your bare hands, but those big cats, that's a different animal. But it's interesting. The Maasai out in Kenya, they do that for once you enter manhood, they go on these lion hunts. And so what I notice when I see that, a lot of the lions fears in the lion's DNA to fear Maasai. So when they see Maasai, they're running. The lions are literally running from them. Because a Maasai could take a lion out with just a spear and a shield, right? So, but they've been doing that for thousands of years, and you know, lions fear Maasai. So I thought that was very interesting there. Because a lot of people just have that fear. They see a dog, they're running. That's the worst thing you can do is ever run, right? Because their instincts are going to kick in. You never run, right? But a lot of people just naturally, run when a dog's coming after them.
See, where I'm at in Georgia, I even tell my wife, we got to carry our shit at all times.
Yep,
Because you break
exactly.
down in these back roads, you don't want to be defenseless. You want
Yep.
something to protect yourself.
Even if you're going out, dumping your trash in the backyard, right there, LG, you gonna go
Yeah,
dump your trash at night, right?
they was trash and I had to do mine earlier.
But you have to go out there, prepared with your weapons just to dump the trash at night.
Yeah. I like I'm surprised I haven't seen a lot of snakes down here, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't. But I know they out here, venomous
What
ones also.
what kind of snakes?
I'm just saying, I know they in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
You have gardener snakes. Um, you don't
Do, do they have it? Is there any
in some
poisonous ones in Georgia? Yeah,
yeah, you have you
the
just
rattler
it depends what
or the
what
cottonmouth.
area you're in. You have some, yeah, you have cottonmouth, you have some rattlers, and you have some moccasins,
Yeah, on them little lakes and ponds.
which are the poisonous one. They stay more in the moccasins stay more in the swampy areas and shit, close to South Carolina and shit, close to that area and shit, and close to the borders where it's swampy at. You know what I'm saying?
Like I
So
said, I'm just glad I haven't seen a lot of them. I know they out here because we got everything out here, wild boars, all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah, those boars those boars are dangerous. You don't want one of those things coming at you and you're not
Wild
prepared.
pigs, whatever you want to call them, boars.
Yeah, yeah. You have night goggles, OG?
No, I got to get some, my brother.
Yeah, you got to order some of those because where you are, if you're out in places like that, or Colorado, where you're living out in the woods, out in nature, you definitely got to have that kind of stuff. They have a lot of those gadget stores. You can go online and you can order a lot of that stuff there.
Yeah, I've been said I was gonna order some.
And how far is your neighbor from you? Is you like just right there all out by yourself?
No, I have a neighbor. I got one, probably about a quarter of a mile down the road.
Oh, okay. It's not like a big city where they're right next door. The house is right next
Yeah,
door,
I'm
right?
in. Like I said, I'm in a small town population, probably 20,000.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, they still farm down here. You see the cows. Well, you used to see, they got chicken farms down here. But you still see the cows, the goats. The especially growing shit. I see a lot of pine trees they grow down here, but it's pretty much all woodlands. That's what I call it.
And there's not a lot of violence down there. It's not like
No,
robberies or in that area.
not at all. It's quiet. Now, like I said, the closer you get to Atlanta, the more crime you're gonna get. But in these small towns where I'm at, nope.
Okay.
Stores close at 11 o'clock.
11 p.m.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
You
Is
got,
there a Starbucks? Is there a Starbucks near you?
no, sir.
What about a Whole Foods?
The market is about 3 miles away.
Wow. Any convenience stores?
No, very little. What? Maybe one. But like I said, it's a small town. We don't have no bars. We don't have no tattoo parlors.
Now think about that, OG. How our ancestors used to live, right? Like when I was my last build, I showed some of my paternal in a little small town in Louisiana called Bossier County, right? And you talking about in the 1860s and 70s all the way up to the 19 teens. It's just a small town, right? Everyone knows each other. And so at that time they had their own farms. They ate what they were growing there, right?
Exactly. Yes, sir.
And they were going around basically on horse carriage and stuff like that, and they were living healthy and they all knew each other. And so you're kind of connected to that where you are, right? How it
Well,
was back then.
basically, what made me come to my mother was born and raised here. My family had the same 100+ acres since the early 1800s. They done owned the land.
Oh wow, okay.
And basically, my mom, when she was 13, she moved out of off the family land to Philadelphia. And
Oh wow,
basically,
okay.
When she moved to Philadelphia, like I think when I was 10, I came down to my family land the first time. But basically, my mom was born and raised here. I got like 1,000 cousins down this John. Uncle used to be the mayor of the town. That kind of shit.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
And they still have that 100+ acres.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. That's what made me come to where I'm at.
And you're on it right now. You're on part of it.
No, sir. I'm on my own.
Oh, I see.
Not
Okay.
far from theirs. I'm about 5 to 6 miles from their property.
Okay. Okay.
I could be on it, but I choose not to be.
I see. All right, guys. I'm gonna go to my workstation. If you guys will still be on in the next hour or so, I'll jump back on if you're still here.
Got you. Well, appreciate you.
No problem. All right. Talk to you guys soon if you're still around.
Yeah. Peace.
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 The hell? So what's up, good brother? Everybody done went to bed tonight on us.
Yeah, everybody out.
Yeah, shit been crazy on these streets lately, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I said I'm stop being in a lot of channels that I would support, and I'm gonna stop or slow down because too much madness going on. You know, because when did we become the bad guys for calling out the Masons? Did anything change?
Nope.
Exactly. I didn't
Nothing
think
was
so.
changed. Nothing was changing when I was calling all the bullshit out.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. That's why I had to ask. Dude, we still call the motherfucker the Masons and them sellouts the fuck out. You know, motherfucker get mad at me for calling a fucking it's just crazy, man. Like it's 2022. And we can't see who basically selling us the fuck out and who has been selling us out. And we ain't supposed to call them the fuck out for selling us the fuck out or being a part of an organization that's selling the people that ain't doing shit for the people.
Right. I've been calling that out for years. I've been waiting for everybody to catch on to that shit. Motherfuckers still be letting these niggas come through, giving wrenches and all this shit. Like, man, y'all understand.
Like I said, I'm learning, bro. I'm learning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid to say I am still learning. But yeah, that's like I said, shit crazy, man.
Yeah.
You say you didn't work on no music today?
Nah, I didn't.
Well, put something in the air if you got it, brother. I'm about to light something up. I was tapping on something a little early. Me and wifey put it out, and I'm about to light it back up. And what's the name of that shit you said you didn't touch yet? That weed.
Oh, the El Chapo. El
whatever.
Chapo.
I know that's some pretty shit. I never even heard of it.
Oh, El Chapo. I knew about El Chapo for when I first came here, so I didn't knew that shit was dangerous. When this nigga told me he had El Chapo, this is why El Chapo still been in the same motherfucking goddamn canister since I motherfucking got it. Bro, I haven't touched this shit in like 3 to 4 days. Whenever I got this shit, 3 to 4 days. I haven't touched this shit yet.
Yeah. It's gonna have you hiding in a motherfucker. You're gonna be stuck.
Hell yeah, stuck. And your ass gonna go to sleep after that shit. Lady Leg said, "Oh my gosh, that's what I'm smoking now." Oh shit. Yeah, she know that's you know that's flight, baby. You know that's flight love. That's what I'm talking about. She's like, yeah, I'm on that shit now. That's what I'm talking about. And that's the only reason why I'm not touching it, because it's flight and it's not that I'm scared of it. I don't want to go to sleep. I don't like going to sleep when I smoke weed. I want to smoke the weed and I want to enjoy it for what it is. I do not want to go to sleep on this shit, and that shit be knocking me the fuck out.
So I was gonna say, play a track, man. Drop a beat. Play a track. Shit, put some...
Goddamn, say drop the beat. I'm gonna drop the beat real quick. I don't know real quick. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and play a goddamn video or something.
Yeah, here you go. Shit. Nice quiet night, like you already know. Shit, I really don't like talking unless I'm forced to. I rather fall back and listen.
All right.
And hop in when I get a chance.
All right, go ahead. Let me go ahead and share this screen. Go ahead and play the video. Y'all already know.
Konnichiwa, Giovanni-san.
Activate rate mode.
かしこまりました。
ありがとうございます。
Is that Japanese? Oh, Japanese or Chinese?
Fang trip, raincoat, triple black car, yeah, we turn it into rave mode. Fang trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into rave mode. Verify the credit with the pay stuff, making back deposits with the day ones. You got a problem, you just say so, but you should work with us today, boy. Iced out grill with canary diamonds. Iced out watch, don't know what to tell us. I can tell it's son, you wanna know that. Privileged information for the squad though. Trapping out the scene like we handle it. Blowing out the windows with the jet. All in DTLA with the AMG. Back to Calabasas, my girl waiting on me. But I ain't even maxed it out yet. Level up, you levels down, yeah. I ain't even worried about what you even talking about, yeah. Gang trip, raincoat, triple black car, yeah, we turn it into rave mode. Gang trip, raincoat, dripping matte black, had to switch it up to rave mode. Gang trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into rave mode. Gang trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into rave mode.
I see a lot of stars in my car, I'm with race. Page low like a Tetris with a case load. A drink in the back, girl, sipping cause we say so. They don't be Giovanni about to get this bankroll. If you ain't trying to win, then what you trying to pay for? You just want to beef with everybody, I want queso and pesos. Enough to make my lawyer say the case closed. Enough to buy my girl whatever cause she been so faithful. Got Hollywood unlocked, right the right on down your block. I'm showing love, will pick you up. You talking down and we will stop. I had some friends and now they out. They be gossiping a lot. I'm trying to be a legend. Why the legends cover my way shots? My ex was living in Texas, now we're hella gas. You had to go to ticket, how you let it pass you by? Now you know that I'm about to do the most. When I get inside the rain, I catch the Holy Ghost.
But I ain't even maxed it out yet. Level up, you levels down, yeah. I I ain't even worried about what you even talking about. What you even talking about? Yeah. Paint trip, raincoat, triple black car. Yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode. Paint trip, raincoat, dripping matte black. Had to switch it up to Wraith mode. Paint trip, raincoat, triple black cars. Yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode. Paint trip, raincoat, triple black cars. Yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode.
Shout out to the bro Giovanni for the dope video, dope lyrics, dope vocals.
Yeah, that was hot.
You know, switch it up to Wraith mode.
Yeah, that was hot. What they was in Japan?
Hell nah, they was over here in motherfucking LA. They was over here in LA, bro. They was in
Chinatown. They was in the Chinatown.
They was
part.
in actually they was in it's not Chinatown. It's damn. Matter of fact, it might
Cause you know, like in Philadelphia, they got their little area. They call it Chinatown.
Yeah. No, see. Well, they was in two different areas. One of the areas they were in was in the Chinatown. Was in the Chinatown of LA, but the other area was in a different Asian cultural town further down.
I got you.
You know,
yeah, because like I said, I know you've been to Philadelphia because like they got their own section in Center City, all their restaurants for like about 5 or 6 blocks. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a mile.
Yeah, see, Chinatown in LA is East LA. The other part they was at was downtown Alameda Street in LA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they was in a part of Chinatown in a few shots, but all their shots wasn't in Chinatown.
Yeah, haven't I actually? You've been to the Belmont Plateau before,
Belmont
right?
Yeah.
I missed that spot. That's one place I miss about Philadelphia, man. We would go there, me and wifey fall back and get fucked up and just watch all the different kind of cars that come through that John, from the Bentleys, the Porsches, the old school, and everybody was just sitting around getting fucked up. That was my hangout, man. Me and wifey hangout. Go to the Platte and fall back. Take us about an ounce.
That part, nice.
Yeah, take about an ounce. Some liquid, some sodas, some beers, some waters, a snack. We even used to do the little barbecue pit. Little personal barbecue, John. Just fall back there, get fucked up, find a shady spot, and wait for the people to come in that, John. Because people was always going to come in because that's the place to be. Especially on the summertime. Belmont Plateau. That's why Will Smith made that song "Summertime." He did part of it at the Belmont Plateau. Yeah. Oh, I meant to know what else I meant to get with you and talk to you about. Y'all Rams pulled that shit out, man.
Damn.
Yeah, y'all won that shit. The Rams. I was surprised. I took the other team.
Yep. Hey.
And know why? Cause Matthew Stafford. He was a bum all those years in Detroit, man.
Yeah.
What about 13, 12? He been in the league, what, 13 years?
Mm-hmm.
Never made the playoffs?
Never.
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 And for him to show his ass like he did, I was surprised, man. Because I thought, I said, that's the weak link. They got rid of the other bull for him. And I'm like, the other bull was younger, took him to the second round. Maybe they said he took him as far as they, but I didn't see Matthew Stafford stepping up like that. Because I always called him like one of them Brock Osweiler type of quarterbacks that, got the money, but didn't do shit. So that's what really shocked me. He stepped up, man. So y'all still in conference championship.
Yep. Hey, don't listen to me though. I ain't say nothing.
You called it, bro. That's why I said I had to give you props. You was right. I even said, damn, I'm glad I didn't ask Chris to bet $5 or $1 or something. I'd have lost.
You know I would have took the Rams.
Exactly. That's what I said. You called it the last stream. You talked about your Rams.
Yep. I'm saying, yeah, but watch out, them Rams are gonna come through.
and that's why I said, well, I didn't think Stafford had it in him, but proved me wrong. And he did. That's the only reason I didn't like him. I mean, like the Rams to win because of Stafford.
That's what's up. I'm just glad that these motherfucking Cowboys did not motherfucking.
Oh, I'm with you. I hate the Cowboys, man.
Because motherfuckers is like, Cowboys this. I'm like, y'all niggas, the Cowboys never make it.
But,
like, let them go.
Hey, but Chris, you know what they saying? You know what they saying right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Cowboy fans.
All right.
What they saying right now is, we're going to win it next year. You already know, man. Tell me I'm wrong.
Next year.
They're already talking about they're going to win it next year. City Cowboy fan, I guarantee you going to say that.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are still in. It's like, fuck y'all. How did you get taken out by the 49ers? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a Niner. I'm sorry. My number is a 9. How did they get taken out by the 49ers? Didn't I tell this guy these motherfuckers is not going anywhere? I told these motherfuckers.
And did you see the second game, bro?
Oh, yeah.
The Chiefs and
the Chiefs, yeah.
Man, that was a motherfucking
that was a game.
One of the best games I've seen in a while.
That was a battle. It's supposed to. We gonna see more games like that. Trust me. It's according to TV programming and showcasing and that goddamn stage they got. Oh, we're gonna see more games like that. They supposed to amp it up at this point.
Yeah, they was down what? Shit, 13 points.
13, yeah.
Because I thought I was like, damn. But goddamn Mahomes, and that tight end, Hurts, whatever, Kersey. They did that shit. They pulled it off. I was like, wow. Buffalo looked good though. They just didn't get a chance. The flip of the coin. They won that flip of the coin and scored. That's a wrap. With the new rules.
Yeah, Buffalo tried. They was almost there.
Yeah. That
cool.
bull had 4 touchdowns in one game to tie Jerry Rice's record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they balling. Josh Allen gonna be a beast.
He gonna be a beast. I gotta give him his credit. He gonna be a beast in the next coming years. I think they gonna overtake they gonna take our division from us.
Right.
Because we owned that division for 20 years, 20 plus. But I think they gonna own that motherfucker for the next 20. Or at least the next 10, because Josh Allen, he balling, man.
Right. That's facts.
I hate to admit that shit. He even got a little mobility with him. He know how to dodge some 300 pounders.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I said, bro. You heard me say shit. They gonna be dominating that conference from us, the Patriots. Shit for the next 5-10 years. Shit, as long as Buffalo keep them.
Yeah. Motherfucking, I was just sad to see. And the worst fucking goddamn mistakes that I motherfucking see is all these motherfucking teams just trading the wrong fucking players. So a few years back when the Giants traded Pierre Paul.
Yeah, when he got into that firecracker.
Yeah, that shit. Oh my gosh, bro, that shit killed me. I was like, you traded Pierre Paul. He's a every year fucking Pro Bowl. What the fuck are you doing?
He blew his own hand off and shit. That's a motherfucker not with good sense.
That shit fucking killed me, bro. I was like, oh man, y'all niggas traded Pierre. Y'all lost y'all best lineman. Is your best lineman. You lost him.
But KC got lucky because in the end, they wasn't giving. It wasn't no pass rush on that quarterback, and that's how he was able to do. They lineman was done. They need like 2 weeks rest. I'm talking about. Boy had at least 8 to 10 seconds. You normally only get 3.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting 5, 6, 7 seconds because they were tired.
Mm-hmm. Shit's crazy. And I'm saying and it's crazy because it's politics, and just how we politicking against this shit. Not against it, but we politicking on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking politics, man.
Brady and them got knocked out.
Yup.
Green Bay got knocked out. All the superpowers got knocked the fuck out.
Right. Well, I would say the great franchises, the great franchises got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, that's the better word. The better yeah.
Them niggas got when Green Bay got knocked out, I was like, oh, this is a whole new thing right now.
Yeah, and what really get me, the Bengals, they ain't been in the playoffs in what, 20 years?
20 years, yep.
And they won a playoff game? God, shit.
They ain't even make the playoff. I don't even think they made the playoff with Ocho Cinco.
I don't think, bro, me either. I'm with you. It's 20 years.
Gosh. Because Ocho Cinco was like the last best player that they ever had.
They fired the black coach after all them years he's with them.
Yes,
and they finally made the playoffs. I can't talk shit about the Bengals no more.
I can talk shit about.
I had them in the same category as Dallas.
No, you can talk shit about the Bengals because them niggas ain't won that shit yet. You can talk all the shit you want because them niggas could make it there. They can make it to the fight. But it's about if you win that motherfucking fight, you got all the bragging rights and everything. You don't win that fight, nigga, you getting talked about point fucking blank.
Yeah.
So until they win that fight, them niggas ain't got no bragging rights or saying anything. All they can say is, well, we made it to the Super Bowl.
So they had the eight left, right?
Uh-huh.
Or or 4?
Four.
They're 4.
Four.
4 teams left in the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Shout out to the bro Adrian in the building, fam from across the land. Salute to you and your fam. What's going on, partner?
Salute my brother, flat motherfucking power. Peace.
Hey, hit that link and come through. You could talk football. I know you like football. You could talk football. Come through. I like a little football too. You know what I'm saying? The real football. But nah, like this season was pretty eventful. I never expected it to, even though I didn't have expectations, I already felt in some type of way is like not the original or like not the main franchises is gonna stick out this time, even with Kansas City. And Kansas City has been building their shit for the past few years as well. I just didn't feel that, you know, they're looking for something new and they're trying to get that stitch and trying to work off it, just like when they did with Kansas City. It just didn't happen with Kansas City after the fact. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me and my outlook. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I was shocked. I don't think I picked all losers this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I normally don't do that. I normally up on point on who winning and losing.
Right.
But I can admit I fucked up. Because I didn't see the Titans losing to the Bengals. Like I said, I didn't see I ain't see Tampa Bay losing. And they lost.
Yeah. Well, I already knew them motherfuckers was gonna a lot of people like it was like, I want to see them Titans. I want to see them motherfucking goddamn Titans. And them Titans ain't winning shit. I'm sorry. It just wasn't in the goal to see the Titans and somebody else in California for the Super Bowl. That just didn't seem realistic to me at that point. Even like just like when I was saying with the Cowboys, it just didn't seem realistic. You know what I'm saying?
So where the Super Bowl gonna be at this year? California?
Yeah, it's gonna be California.
Okay,
It's gonna be at the Rams Stadium. The new Rams
that'd
Stadium.
be crazy if the Rams can get there. I see what you're saying now.
That's
and that home field advantage. I got you now.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That may be a first. Right there.
That part.
I wasn't doing shit, falling back, man. Another day.
That part. You know. But another thing this is why I'm like, this shit's politics, nigga. Watch out. Nigga, Kyrie Irving is back and he's killing. He's the player of the game in his last 2 games coming back. He just came back. And he's still the player. This is why I be telling people these are professional motherfucking plays. These niggas are role players. They have roles that they play. This is the reason why Westbrook is doing what the fuck he's been doing. He'll turn it up when they need him to turn it up. Watch when the playoffs come. Shit is going to be very fucking different. It is theatrics because these motherfuckers is on TV every game. They
Yeah.
have to make it eventful,
Yeah,
fun.
they gotta
They
act
have
like
to.
they hurt and all that other shit, you know. Yeah, I
Right.
feel you.
Like this nigga has been sucking on the Lakers damn near all year, but he just pulled one of the biggest dunks of the year on somebody. Do I have to
Yeah.
play it? Do I have to play it?
Yeah, you can. Hey, I seen what Kyrie was doing that last game. He was doing the jibber jabber and step back and go up and then pull that. I seen that shit. He the okie dokie. He was doing the okie dokie on him and taking him to his spot and it all caught him.
Mm-hmm.
The last 2 games, I seen that. Yes.
I mean, I just be pointing out the facts why these niggas go off their little bullshit opinions and statistics. Like this shit has nothing to do with opinions and statistics. You have to understand this shit, it has nothing to do with opinion. You can have your opinions. They want you to have your opinion so you can get sauced up in the fucking bullshit in the programming. They want that. This is why I don't get emotional and shit off of sports. They know what the fuck is going on. You just don't know what the fuck going on. But let's look at this motherfucker. Let's look at this shit right here. And this shit, the thing is, motherfuckers been saying this nigga suck all year. If this nigga suck, how can he just pull this move out of just out his ass? Check this out.
It's just 2 out of 12 from beyond the arc. Russ! Throw it down! Throw it down, Russ! Down the middle he goes!
Hold on, let's take that back. Cause he been sucking all year, right? He been sucking all year, right? So let's watch this.
Yeah, because I missed it.
Russ! Throw it
Now
down!
I see it. God
Throw
damn.
it down, Russ! Down the middle he goes!
Then he gets a technical for taunting. But, I mean, he looked back at Rudy Gobert.
And LeBron on his shit about it. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. In basketball, if you've been sucking all year and you pull point key plays out, nigga, you're a role fucking player. You're a role play. You're playing a role. And if you don't get that, then you don't get acting. You don't get TV in general. You don't get the entertainment industry in general. So sit back, boo-boo. Sit back, boo-boo. Like stop doing, like, no. It's all bullshit. You know when a player is great. A player don't stop being great because they went to a team. If you play the game of 21 with 15 people on a court, 7 games throughout the time you've been fucking playing, and you guys done switch players, switch teams and all this shit, you know who the fuck you playing with. You know who you're playing with. You think motherfuckers gonna play with Westbrook and say, oh, no, you ain't that triple, you ain't the triple-double guy? You are not the triple-double guy that's been doing triple-doubles all the year prior on another team, and now you come on this team and you're not scoring triple-doubles? Are you serious? You gotta be fucking dumb and you gotta be outside your motherfucking mind. You gotta be outside your mind to even to even think that. You don't know. And this is why people are asleep to the shit. I coach basketball. I didn't just play basketball. I coached basketball. You got to be outside of your picking fucking mind if I'm going to sit here and tell one of my best players to fall back. Isn't the objective to win? Why am I going to tell one of my best players to fall the fuck back when I want him to be at his best potential? It don't make sense. And I would never let a young king tell him to fall back from his greatness. Reasons why we won that championship that year. No. We won second place championship that year. Because even before that, they didn't even have a trophy on the shelf. And the trophy they have now is about like a 4 or 5 foot trophy right now. In College Park. In College Park. I can literally take you to the center to where it was won. I don't have to ask nobody. I could take you there. So, like, no. Man. Shit is bullshit. It's politics. It's fucking money. And if you don't get that, you're going to get caught in the trap, giving your emotions and your energy away to some shit that is not in your favor. Lady Leg said peeps think it's just wrestling. And that's fake. Exactly. Just like American, how these motherfucking Americanized martial arts. That shit's became wrestling. A fucking dance. This place is degrading. And if people don't understand the degradation of what's been going on since motherfuckers been here and shit, you're not gonna understand what the fuck is going on. You're just gonna be lost in the fucking sauce. And you're just gonna, and it's gonna allow you to degrade yourself. This place is degrading. It has no value from it according to the system. I'm not saying the land itself. I'm saying the system that runs it.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
You know.
Hey, Furious, where are you at? What country you in?
Yeah. But yeah, we gonna close it down. You know what I'm saying? Good build. Cool little build. You know what I'm saying? Just want to, see what the fuck going on with the family. Get a little smoke session going on. You know what I'm saying? You got any ending words, bro?
Much love to everybody, man. Protect our energy. Protect your energy. Grand Rising. Flat motherfucking power. Peace.
That part.
Yeah, have a good night, good brother. You already know, man. Much love to you and the family.
You too, big bro. You too. You already know. Much love to everybody. Thanks for coming through, viewing. You in the chat. You came on the panel. Whatever the case may be. Much love to you. Have a great evening. You already know how we do this. Love yourself. Love everyone else. Take care of yourself. Take care of everyone else. Protect your energy, family. Protect others' energy. All right. Drink your water. Drink your fruits. Your vegetables. Take your vitamins. And make sure you dazzling that season on the food, because medication is elevation. Never stay stagnant. Rise above all occasions. And you already know the motto, fam. Break those fucking loops. This is the Smokers Lounge. I'm your host, Chris Cyphers. We are sponsored by Executive Sessions. Salute to the fam. Thanks for the pack. And to the next build, we out, family. Thank y'all for coming through. Love y'all. Have a great night.
Drop that beat. Love you too, my brother.
Yeah.